rising and we're humming and we're loving all day.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? Muy bien. ¿Y tú? Okay, me llamo Trinidad. I'm just kidding, y'all. I cannot speak Spanish. Anyway, hey guys, so it's your girl T back again with another YouTube video. So for today, I wanted to talk about mental health. So I was inspired by one of my friends, which you can follow him on his YouTube channel right here. But anyway, so I wanted to talk about mental health because I think that is the biggest thing that a lot of teenagers don't open up about, and it's something very important. So with mental health, I have some strategies, tips, tricks, anything that you need. And if you have any more questions for me, you can always contact me on my Instagram, or you can contact me on like Snapchat or TikTok or wherever. It really doesn't matter. So before we get started, make sure you subscribe to this channel and also to make sure you like this video. Okay, let's get started. Let me just take out my cute little hair. Okay. With mental healthness, there's been a lot of situations where I just felt overwhelmed, or I felt this pressure of being perfect for either the adults in my life or being a leader people can look up to. And sometimes that has a lot of pressures to it as well. The whole idea of being somebody people can look up to is being a perfect role model sometimes. But the reality of it is you don't have to be perfect at all. It's something that a lot of people put pressure on themselves because of their reputation. And for me, my biggest issue was focus more on other people to the point I'm not focusing on myself. So a lot of the things that I've been doing during this quarantine is self-reflection, and it really has helped. I promise. Self-reflecting on your goals, what you want to do in life, who you are as an individual is so helpful, especially in this time we are in with COVID-19 and the quarantine. So I have two journals you're gonna see. So I have my Scribbles journal, and this journal has all my inspirational quotes, Bible verses that help me get through whatever situation I am in, mentally, physically, socially, you name it. So I pretty much have a bunch of Bible verses in here for the most part, and they really help me when it comes to the takeaways, what I learned from it, what I got from reading the Bible verse, and how I can apply it to my life. But for the most part, with mental health, I've noticed the best way that I can combat it is through journaling. Journaling is something that has always been a part of my life, whether I realized it or not. It's just I've become more aware about it now. So this says The Years of High School Part 2. I have a Part 1, and I wish I brought the book with me, but I have two of these books that look the exact same, and I love the whole theme of it. I think that's what makes it more fun. But when it comes to journaling, you write your thoughts anytime you're feeling sad, happy, overjoyed about a situation that happened to you. Anything you can think of, you write it down. And so for me, I don't write in my journal every day, but I make a promise to myself that I will write in it whenever I feel some type of way regarding a person, myself, or a situation. So a lot of times I find myself journaling when I have experienced an over amount of joy or an over amount of sadness. And so recently I've noticed this, like this has happened the couple past 2 days, where I've been in my room and I just like felt this like randomness of sadness, and I would just sit there in my room and I would be like I would sit there and I would just feel so sad, and I don't know why. But it is totally normal. I just want to let you guys know that it's totally normal to feel the way that you do. It's okay to be like, I am really sad, or maybe I am depressed, you know, maybe I need some help, maybe I'm really struggling on this issue. It is totally okay. That's why I love self-reflecting through journaling, because it really makes you aware of who you are as an individual and what you're struggling in. I like the idea too that my older self is going to be able to look at what I wrote and I can take advice from my younger self and apply it to my older self. That really is inspiring to me. But when it comes to journaling, there's no hard tips and tricks to it. It's one of those things where you go into deep detail about how you feel. And if you don't know how you feel, you try to figure it out in that moment. So with me, let's say you are sad because you feel like you're not good enough for your friends. Now, when you're starting off journaling, it's gonna be like, I feel sad. You have to go deeper within yourself. What are you sad about? What, when, why, and how are the key components when writing in a journal. Definitely start off with what. What is the issue? Okay, the issue is that I'm sad about something that happened recently. Why are you sad about it? Because my friend doesn't like me anymore. You have to go deeper than just I'm sad, I'm happy, I'm confused, I don't understand, I don't like this person. There's so much more than just a one simple answer. For you guys, encouragement. I want you guys to know that it is okay to be struggling with something that you feel like you can't share with anybody. Through those situations when you feel like you aren't good enough, when you feel like you're struggling with something and you want help, when you feel like you can't talk to your parents, friends, family members, or just anyone in general, know that your journal is your best friend. Or Jesus, of course. Jesus is my best friend. But for me, this is why I love journaling so much too. Because when I feel like I can't talk to my parents, my friends, just anyone in general, I know I can talk to my journal. I can tell them what is going on, and it's between me and my journal, me and my thoughts, and I can really work on myself as an individual. But also too, with journaling, this is the last point I'm gonna make sure that you find people's YouTube videos that share the same testimonies as you. And I'm pretty sure you can just Google that up, you know, someone that's dealing with depression, somebody that's dealing with anxiety attacks, anything. Make sure you're searching up people's testimonies that can relate to you, so you know that you are not alone. Because sometimes it's hard to go to people that seem like they're not struggling or they're living a perfect life, which, honey, they are not living a perfect life. You may see what they're posting on the Insta. You may see that their life looks clean and crisp. Crispy, matter of fact, scrumptious, but it's not. It's not at all. You have to know that some people are going to disguise, you know, what's really going on in their lives through Instagram, and you can't compare yourself to people. You got to just focus on your passions, what you love, and loving on yourself. I'm trying to think, what else should I say? Whoever is watching this video, I want you to know that you are loved. Whether you believe it or not, you're loved by Jesus. And if you don't believe that, you're loved by me and your journal and my journal. I just want to let y'all know that everything's gonna be okay. And during this quarantine, really utilize your time. Don't waste it by just, you know, going on Instagram, comparing yourself to people. You know, really take the time to reflect on things that you like about yourself, things that you look for in a husband or a wife, things that you enjoy, things that you look for when it comes to compatibility with somebody, whether that's friendships or relationship-wise. There's so much you can take from it. Yeah, that was all. I hope you guys enjoyed. I love you all so much, and yeah, have a great day. Bye.
Keep that right on top, yeah. On top, yeah. On top, yeah. And even if